Welcome back, guys. Continuing on with this small caliber main guns and no torpedo challenge. So, if you've seen the last couple of episodes, you'll know we've had a gigantic setback. We were on the verge of signing peace. They decided they wanted a couple of almighty battles. We obliged and were incredibly reckless, threw away our fleets to destroy the enemies, but for some reason the enemy got so much more victory points than we did, even though we destroyed virtually identical amounts of ships. So yeah, basically they caught up within 2 battles. Not great. Not great at all. So now we are building some ships. So we've got some battleships and some armoured cruisers in the build. Our battle cruiser is pretty lackluster. It's got worse armament than the battleship, and it's more expensive. And its only benefit is it's faster. So I've decided to not bother with any more with more battle cruisers. And we've obviously got loads of light cruisers, so we don't need to worry about that. The British seem to be laying loads of ships down as well. So this campaign is certainly not over. Looks like they're designing more ships as well. Now the last time they designed ships, it took 4 minutes. Thank God it didn't take that long this time. Alright, let's have a look. Right, they're actually too fast for me to catch up, so there's no point in taking that now. That's a lackluster battle. Pretty damn pointless. I'm not going to bother. Oh, it has to be a bloody defence transport. Right, I'm going to have to do it just because it's a defence one. Rather frustrating, but hopefully it won't take too long. Nice little smoke. Okay, so the enemy are to the west. No, I don't know why AI basically just wants me to retreat every single time, no matter who I'm up against or what ships I'm using. So this is not going to be an entertaining battle. It's looking like he is turning back inside. Thought he was just going to run away. So he'll probably switch his aim to me now that I'm getting into torpedo range. Although he hasn't quite yet. He seems pretty damn intent on targeting the transports. So I haven't confirmed this theory, but as of the last patch it was correct, but obviously I don't know if it's been updated since the latest patch, so I'll have to confirm this theory. But if you lose transports in battle, they don't count towards your economic losses, to your transport capacity. But if you skip the battle, it will say certain times number of transports were lost because you ignored the battle. Now I'm pretty sure that them ones do count towards your economic losses, so skipping transport battles is not a good idea. If you don't want to play them, just to auto-resolve them, then that should prevent you from taking an economic hit. So like I say, I haven't confirmed this yet, but once I've finished this campaign, I'll start a new campaign off camera, and I'll try and confirm that. Basically, if you lose 14 transport ships in battle, it never used to have any effect whatsoever on your economy. The only effect it had was on your victory points. So the one thing, well, the two things I'm going to need to check is, one, is that still the case, and two, if you ignore a battle, does it count towards your transport capacity losses, or is it just victory points? So once I've found that out, I will update you in the next campaign. Taking a bit longer than I would hope to destroy this destroyer. Sorry about the jerky video. I'm just editing and uploading in the background, so it's just slowing down the PC a bit. Okay, so we're unable to do this battle, so we're going to skip on to the next one. Let's have a look at the finances. Still fine. Well, we have a ridiculous port strike, but we may as well do it. I'm not quite sure why they have these port strikes with such small amount of defenders, but they do. If you want to have port strikes, then you have to put your navy into sea control. If you don't put them into sea control, you very rarely get port strikes. But if you put it into sea control, you usually get one every 3 or 4 months. Not guaranteed, but that seems to be the average. Okay, so I'm still going to have to be careful of these torpedoes, because although it's only one ship, that one ship can still do a considerable amount of damage. So I can't go getting reckless. So the enemy are to the southwest. Hey, at least he didn't retreat this time. So I'm just going to set the battleships onto AI. Now I assume that once the battleship sees the destroyer, he's going to turn away. So we can keep an eye on that, see if that's the case. Yeah, it looks like it. Unfortunately, he's turning the wrong way though. And so am I. That was a bit of a panic turn by me there. I believe I should be safe from torpedoes. There we go. So yeah, it was a stupid battle, but let's see how much damage we do on this port. That's the same amount every single time I've had a port strike against Yarmouth. So I'm wondering whether it is just simply a set amount versus each port, regardless of any other factors involved. But it's always been 5,200 against Yarmouth, Barry and Hull. And against Portsmouth it was 47,000. So I'll try and remember them numbers. That's not a very nice engagement, is it? We certainly won't be playing that. Light cruisers are not going to be able to do much on their own, so we can skip that. Okay, surprise attack. You get surprise attacks when you're on seat control as well, so they have added some different things. Because I don't remember getting all these type of things when before the I think it was before 0.3 when you were on seat control. I could be wrong, but if anything they've definitely increased the chances. Okay, so same thing again, only this time I've got to take out a light cruiser as well. So it looks like we're starting fairly close to them. So with these, I'm going to put them on screening order. That did work. I'm going to put them on screening order and then send him this way. But I believe I'm already within torpedo range. Yeah, I am, so that's probably not a good idea. I'll set him onto the back of there. That's probably a better idea. Because I'm going to be having to dodge torpedoes almost immediately. I just hope he doesn't aim at him. Well, we've got a nice flash fire to start off with. Managed to coax out a couple of torpedoes in this direction, so that's nice. I'm quite happy with how this has gone so far. Whoa, I did not see them torpedoes. I did not see them. Wait, what are you doing? This way, please. Hopefully I'll be able to dodge them. He's still got a round of torpedoes left to fire. So I'm easily going to dodge them. I might just break him off. Tell him to join the back. Right, I'm not bothered about the transport, guys. Just aim at the light cruiser, please. Couple more torpedoes I don't have to worry about. It's quite fun having to rescue a campaign like this. I've never had to do this before. Any time that I've been close to a peace agreement, I've just won. But to throw it away and then have to try and rescue it again, it's quite enjoyable. Obviously, I should have built new ships out rather than just buying old ships, but that seems like a lot of hard work. And this campaign could end at any time. I honestly don't know, so I don't want to go through the effort of building ships just to find out the campaign ends on the next month. So really, if I build out all these battleships, which I am doing, I'm just going to blockade them almost immediately. That's not a battle I can win. That doesn't look like a fun battle. Neither does that. I should have checked if that was a... oh, that one was the convoy one. I should check skipping the convoy ones. Come on now, please. Stop messing about building ships. Wow. Destroyer ambush. Okay, well this is different. This is certainly not a mission that I've played much recently, so I'm going to definitely give it a go. I've no idea how this is going to go. It could go absolutely horrendously. But it's going to be entertaining. Trying to dodge a million torpedoes. A million's exaggerating, obviously. It's only 176. Right then. Let's see what we can do here. I think I might send my heavy cruiser in just to do a bit of screening. Or, nah, sod it. Well, I'm having problems with my recording again, it keeps corrupting. So basically, I tried to be a bit too cocky with my armoured cruiser and got him splatted pretty much right at the start. And then I've spent the past God knows how long trying to dodge torpedoes with a battleship, which I've done a fairly decent job of. I was quite lucky there that his torpedoes hit his own ship. So yeah, I've done a fairly decent job of dodging torpedoes. But it can't go on forever. Then again, saying that, they've only got 10 torpedoes left, plus what's about to come in. So it could go on forever, because they haven't got the firepower to destroy me. So you never know, I might be able to limp out of this fight. Nope, sadly not. Oh, we've got another destroyer back there with another 8 as well. Well, that was a shame. I managed to dodge, I don't know, about 30 or 40 torpedoes up to this point with a battleship. But unfortunately, pretty much the final guy, or one of them anyway, has taken me out. I suppose I should have just pointed my bow towards him, and at least then if he'd have hit me, he'd have only hit a place that's already flooded, so that's my mistake. I was just trying to bring as many guns to bear as I could. Oh well, I've got a feeling this is all over. Wow. Ooh, can't turn, unfortunately. Could not turn. Ah well, I knew it was going to be rough going into it. There's another 4,500 victory points I've just handed to them. Not good. Not good at all. Well, at least it drags out the campaign a bit longer. Maybe I should have designed some new ships. Right, I've obviously not been moving these across, which I should have been. So we'll do that. Ambush defense. The enemy is attacking us with greater numbers. Another shitload of torpedoes. Okay. Okay. Right, let's do it. Let's do it. We can do this. Once again, my trouble with my recording is continuing. So we're joining partway through this battle. So I made an absolutely ridiculous error right at the start and just sailed straight into a blanket of torpedoes with my light cruiser. And then I've just been using my transports as torpedo fodder since then. So I've managed to stay out of their range, so they fire at the transports, and it's worked so far. So I do apologise to the transports, but better them than me. So there isn't tons of torpedoes left on these craft. Right, he's got one. He's going to want to fire it at me. And he's got 2. And he's got 16. So that's this one dealt with. It's that one that's got 16 that's going to be the problem, obviously. Is this him? He's got 2, so he's one of them. He's the one with 16. So he is the one I need to go for. Amazingly, that armoured cruiser didn't crash into that shipwreck. I am astounded. So I'm trying to use this light cruiser as friendly fire cover, basically, so they won't shoot at me. It's a bit of a chicken move, but this is what it is. Okay, so he did actually fire his torpedoes, so it's just him now. I'm a bit annoyed with myself for throwing away my light cruiser at the start, but if we can take down these ships and only lose a light cruiser, I'll be happy. So it's just a case of picking them off now. So again, I must say, I'm disappointed in the way I lost the light cruiser at the start. Just throwing him away. But it could have bought me time to save this battle cruiser and armoured cruiser, so you just don't know. If I hadn't have done that, I may have got one of these two ships destroyed, so... At least I've managed to destroy everything. So it's not been a complete train wreck. So yeah, I can't believe he's got that many points, but yeah, at least we got 2,100 net gain. Yeah, so we got 1,500 and something just from destroying that light cruiser. That's quite painful. Ah, I just had a message saying you lost 2 transports after that battle. So maybe that has been added into the campaign now. I'll have to double check that on a trial campaign just to test that. Okay, so I could potentially take out a battle cruiser there. Might be worth going in for a ram. And that looks like a boring battle, so I'm not going to bother with that. So I'm going to try this and go in for a ram. So we'll call it an end to this episode, guys. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.